morning, YouTube. Welcome to Vlogmas day 17. Today's a really special day for me. If you guys didn't know, I have been counting the number of leg days I've been doing in 2018. I have this weird quirk that every year on January 1st, I start to count something random. One year I counted the number of apples that I ate in a year. It was 523 apples, which is so stupid, I think. I don't eat that many apples anymore, but this year, to get to my point, I have been counting the number of leg days that I've been doing, and today is number 100. I'm filming this, it's December 16th, so it's taken me almost all year. I average almost every week two leg days, injuries here and there, sick here and there, but other than that, pretty steady average of 2 leg days a week. So I'm at Gold's. I'm gonna go film this workout for you guys, do a voiceover, and then yeah, I guess I'll see you in the outro clip, because it's just gonna be, it's all this video is a leg day. So here we go. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna film this on my phone because I'm not at the comfort level to take my camera into the gym yet. So the footage, I'm really hoping the footage will be okay. This is some footage of me warming up before I get into any of my working sets. I just try to get my glutes. I know a lot of people don't like the word activated. However, I do like to get the blood flowing. I am using the hip thruster band from Brett Contreras around my legs, and I'm just doing some body weight squats. For some reason, I feel this in my butt a lot, and I think it's a great warm-up. Here I'm just warming up my hips. Since I do a lot of glute-focused workouts, I do like to get my hips moving. They tend to be pretty tight. I kind of feel it in the side of my butt as well. I just kind of give full range of motion and get my hips warmed up. It just feels really good for me. First set I did was hip thrust. This is my go-to glute movement that I do in every single leg day. I want to talk you guys through how I set up for this. So you can see right below my shoulder blades is where I hit on the box. I needed to readjust that pad. That thing was pretty old and ripped. Make sure you use something to protect your hip bones. Otherwise, you're going to end up going light, and your glutes can do way more weight than your hip bones can tolerate that bar driving into your bones. So you can see I have the hip thruster loop around my knees again. This just provides more glute activation. At the top of each set, I'm squeezing my glutes from this angle. You can definitely tell that. And most important thing to note here is my chin is tucked the whole time. That is proper form on a hip thrust. If anyone ever tells you to keep your head back, look up to the ceiling, they're wrong. Tuck your chin. It protects your back, and it also helps you feel the movement a lot better. I got up to closer to my working weight here. Getting the bar adjusted when you throw that much weight on it can be pretty hard, but I wanted to show you guys that I do have that mat rolled up. It makes a huge difference protecting your hip bones. I can't stress that enough. You can also see my knees are a 45-degree angle. I learned a cue on YouTube the other day, just talking about how you're trying to put your lower back right into the back of the box, which really helped me in my form, you can see here. But I like to think I have really good hip thrust form. I've just perfected it this year. It's been my goal, and I think I've done a really good job. And I'm just going to say it again because it's so important, and not a lot of people do it. Keep your chin tucked. Since my lower back has been a mess in 2018, lunges and step-ups, all these lighter weight single leg movements compared to squats have been my jam. So these are just step-ups onto the box. I also had a pretty good setup for the camera angle, so that's kind of also why I stayed here. That sun's a little brutal in this clip, but I'm just doing one leg at a time, driving through my heel, really trying to feel it in my glute, going up and down. So I did 3 sets of 12 on each leg with those 25-pound plates in each hand. Next movement was leg press. Again, since my lower back limits my ability to squat, leg press has been a good substitute for me because it does provide that lower back support through the seat. Again, driving through the heels, making this a glute-focused movement when it could very easily be a quad-focused movement. I think mind-muscle connection is a huge thing when it comes to training and growing a butt. You really have to focus on feeling it every single rep, every single set in your butt. Otherwise, you can just go through the motions and not think about it, and you're going to grow these massive quads. It really takes huge concentration to be able to focus on your glutes. Again, 3 sets of 12 for this exercise. Besides hip thrusts, my absolute favorite exercise lately has been barbell lunges. Guys, just a few months ago, I was just rocking like a 50-pound barbell on my back, and I've recently been motivated to just go heavier, and I've been throwing that 80 up on my shoulders. It's hard to get there, it's hard to get off. However, it literally feels like my glute is gonna rip off the bone when I am doing this. It is so intense. My heart rate gets so high. I do 10 on each leg for one set for 3 sets, and it is just killer. Go as heavy as you can. I know someday I'm eventually going to graduate to the point where I can't even lift the bar over my head to be able to lunge that heavy. Next, I went on to, I guess you can call these some cable deadlifts. You guys can see here, that's a nice butt squeeze at the top. You're welcome. I go extremely slow because I love the way this makes my glutes feel on, as you can see, coming back and then also coming up. There is just constant tension, and I'm just going as slow as I can to just feel the burn for as long as I can. It is still really heavy, and I'm just making sure to protect my back. That's why I'm choosing to do the deadlifts this way. Just again, I'm gonna reference my bad lower back, so this is just helping protect me, but also I can feel it so much in my glutes. You can see I'm really hinging at my hips and keeping my neck in neutral position. Again, just protecting my back. It's really important. Once I get through all my heavy staple movements, I go on to some isolation. So this is a kind of bent over hamstring curl. I normally don't go to this gym, so this is kind of a different machine. That's why I chose to do it. Just kind of hits my hamstring at a different angle. It's single leg. That way you can really focus on hitting each side equally. And yeah, I did 3 sets of 10. If we're going to get some hammy isolation, you know, we got to get that quad isolation as well. This is one of the few quad focused movements that I do. It's just a leg extension. Just make sure you guys aren't locking your knees at the top, and then try to keep it slow and controlled on the way down. I'm really glad I chopped my face out of this because I'm sure it was not pretty. Last movement of the day is just a little kickback machine. I don't normally do kickbacks that often, but I realized it hadn't been a while, and I do really like those machines where you can put your knee down. I really tend to feel it on kind of like the upper corner of my glute, which I really would like to make rounder, so that's kind of why I just chose to do this. It's also a nice little burnout to just kind of finish the workout with a nice pump. All right, I'm done with that workout. Can you tell by my face and my hair? I'm dead. My legs were shaking when I was walking. It was a really good workout. So I hope you guys actually can take something from this workout and implement it into what you do or what you would like to do. This is this was my 100th leg day of the year, and I would say the exercises, hip thrusts, I do 100% of the time, but everything else I would say 80 to 90% very staple movements of what I do. So this is a really good example for you guys. I hope you liked the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and more Vlogmas tomorrow. See you then.